Do you buy vinyl?
Hey, this is Michelle from Japanese Breakfast. I'm at Amoeba, and this is What's in My Bag. First thing that I found was the soundtrack to Yentl. I'm a big Barbra Streisand fan.
There are certain things that once you have, no man can take away.
The first movie I saw was The Way We Were, which was like my mom's favorite movie.
Now behave yourself.
I don't want to behave myself. I don't care about behaving myself.
I've been talking about this movie a lot lately because Greta Gerwig is like the 5th woman nominated for Best Director at the Oscars, which is totally nuts. And everyone's like, yeah, wasn't Barbra Streisand one of them? And she's not.
It's 8, 3, 9, 5, 6, 7.
But she should have been for Yentl, which she directed, which I think is the greatest musical of all time.
He loves her, she loves him, he likes me, I like her, and I've reason to think she likes me.
It's basically about a young Jewish woman who cross-dresses as a boy so she can study the Talmud. It's amazing and it's a musical. Great jammers on here.
She's an innocent maid, but then so am I. That's why it's possible I could get by. Look, I've seen the impossible happen before. Maybe, God willing, it'll happen once more.
This is a Shin Jin-hyun compilation of, I guess they're things that he wrote from 58 to 74. Japanese Breakfast recently did a tour all over Asia, and I was born in Seoul, I'm half Korean, and so it was a super huge dream for me to play our last concert of the year in Seoul. And while I was there, the promoters introduced me to this guy, Shin Jin-hyun, who is kind of like the Phil Spector of Korea without the issues there. But he is an amazing, like, psychedelic rock god, and also wrote a lot of songs for girl groups in the 60s and 70s. And this one song, The Sun by Kim Jung-mi, I guess is a song that he wrote for her, and it's just like a 7-minute acoustic jammer. It's just like the most beautiful song I've ever heard. I was talking to my aunt if she'd heard of this guy, and she's like, oh, you know, your mom and I used to sing this song by the Pearl Sisters, which was a song that he wrote called Coffee Hanjan, which means 1 cup of coffee. And the two of them would dress up as the Pearl Sisters and like lip sync and perform to like the, you know, Korean elite. It's not on here, but there's a lot of really good songs. The Bunny Girls are also really good, like 70s Korean disco music. So I've been like super into this and wanting to find it, so I'm surprised that it's here. It's really cool. When I was in Korea, I went to this record shop called Kimbap Records. There was like a 70s pop compilation that was playing a Japanese 70s pop compilation, so I saw these two here, and I'm really into finding these kind of like 70s disco gems. And also, I just adore these types of covers, just like how vibrant these outfits are, and like the colors on the covers are so amazing. Originally, I was looking for a Bill Callahan record. He's one of the few artists that doesn't have his music on streaming services, so I feel like you, as you should, buy the vinyl. But it didn't seem to be here, so I got his ex-girlfriend's record, who's so much more than his ex-girlfriend. I'm a huge Cat Power fan. And I feel like Cat Power represents the days of my really emotional fandom where I was, I think, 16 or so, and that was just like when you wanted to get so close to an artist that you would watch or read every single interview that they've done, and it's just super dark and intense, and I really love this album, and it inspires my writing a lot. Cat Power has always been a huge inspiration to me, so love it.
I wish the best for you. When no one is around, love will always love you.
I've been on a pretty hate machine kick lately. In my mind, the third Japanese Request LP is going to be like Nine Inch Nails meets Homogenic and be this amazing, like industrial, melodramatic, theatrical record, but I don't think I actually have the capability of writing that way. So I've just been listening to this record a lot to try to get some inspo. Also, I think another story of an artist kind of like locking themselves away and figuring stuff out. The process of making this record seemed super, super interesting, and it's such an amazing album.
That's what I get. That's what I get.
Gorillaz, Plastic Beach. I know they came out with a new record, but I just felt like I should really have this on vinyl. Huge fan of the song Empire Ants and On Melancholy Hill. Just like album full of bangers, so good. I feel like this is just like the weirdest, most vibrant and interesting album, and love like the anime art.
Just looking up for the day when you're close to me. When you're close to me.
I'm like really repping Korea in this. Park Chan-wook is an amazing director. I remember watching Oldboy and really not liking it. But this is his new one, The Handmaiden, and it's so good. It's just like the camera movement in this is just like so unreal, and the colors are amazing. Sick plot twists. Which is kind of his bag. And then I got this other movie, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, which is a part of his Vengeance trilogy that Oldboy is a part of. Because after watching this, it made me really want to explore more of his films.
착한 놈인 거 안다. 그러니까 나 죽이는 거.
I've been meaning to read Philip K. Dick because I'm a big sci-fi fan, and I just watched the new Blade Runner. I actually really liked it. I feel like no one else did, but I think that the world that he creates is so amazing, and I liked it in the movie. I think it's really special. So I've been wanting to read Philip K. Dick for a while, and you know, this is the 200 Dream of Electric Sheep is what Blade Runner was based on. The last thing I got was this amazing box set of Werner Herzog. I've actually never watched any of the documentaries that are on here, but I'm a big fan. I wish I could do like a good German accent, but I won't even try to. But
two figures are approaching an oil well. One of them holds a lighted torch. What are they up to? Are they going to rekindle the blaze?
He did a lecture at UPenn, which was pretty cool to see. It's like, there's no reason, if you want to make film or like great art in general, just like drop out of college and walk the earth. You would do better if you just like dropped out of college, walked the earth, or became a bouncer.
Earn it by becoming a bouncer in a sex club.
Like you would make better art if you did that than attending this like Ivy League school. So I was like, man, I love it. This is fucking great. So yeah, I got this box set. That's the last thing.
Rad. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.